Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Wilson. I'm the CEO of Source Elements. I'm sitting here with Ross Gillard, who's our VP of product. And as the CEO, I don't know much about what goes on in my company, so we're going to ask Ross today. What do we do, Ross?
Well, Source Elements typically focuses on remote collaboration within the audio pipeline, although we kind of touch a bit of everybody outside of the audio pipeline as well. But the idea is to make the world smaller for the internet, to get full quality acquisition of audio for production. So we've been servicing the voice and film, television, ads, you name it. If you've heard a commercial, you probably heard Source Connect. We're most known for Source Connect, which is basically think of it as a remote XLR cable from a voice actor, sometimes in the house or a recording studio, into another recording studio somewhere else in the world.
Is that 20th anniversary? Which you weren't there at the beginning, but I was.
Right.
And we started off in designing it in 2003, and it was just a piece of paper as an idea. And I came in as someone who was a software developer, and I knew how the internet worked, and with our co-founder Robert, who you're also good friends with, and as a sound engineer, which is a similar background to yourself.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because at the time that Source Connect came out, I was in a recording studio environment where ISDN was the kind of on its last legs of being the most dominant thing for solution out there, and Source Connect was out probably for a few years at that point, but it was like amazing to be able to see this very expensive hardware technology, kind of cumbersome, tricky to get into every production that we were doing into the hands of that. It was only certain studios that had it. Talent would have to move somewhere else to try and get access to it. And Source Connect came along and it was like, oh, just install this, now we have it. My first aha moment was actually, we were working on a feature film and we had written this score, and we were working with an orchestra in Prague and watching our MIDI come to life in real time over the internet. And so that was like, it's crazy now that I'm here. I'm a part of trying to make that workflow even more common for people. But that moment for me was like, whoa, okay, anything's possible. Like I can work with an orchestra now. I couldn't see how that was possible before, unless it was seemed like it was reserved for only, people in Los Angeles and Hollywood to be able to do that. So it felt like accessible. I know that's a big part of your sort of driving force too, right? Is the accessibility and having sort of an equitable world for all this stuff. So.
Yeah, and that's actually why we're here right now talking about Storj, because that's now a new part of our story where, we've been doing a lot of real-time streaming over the internet. The internet is amazing, but it is really bad for live workflows.
Yeah.
And so we've known that for many, many years. Originally in the old Source Connect 3, we had the queue manager, and you would need to transfer files, and it wasn't a bit clunky. And then with Storj, we found a much not just easier, but faster, more secure. It just checks all the boxes that our customers need. So what's happening is that you might be recording a file as a sound engineer in one place, and say I'm a talent, and then you're talking and there's some glitches on the internet, and you're like, I can't use that.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, you use Source Connect.
Yeah.
And you can. And with the Storj integration, we're able to transfer you that data pretty much immediately, super fast. And then you've got in your Orchestral session or your Logic or your Media Composer, the original file.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's like a dual system recording methodology where you've got a stream going, over the top as fast as possible to the other side. And then to have that level of redundancy where there's a storage layer to it that's able to fulfill the dreams of what the person's trying to do. I want full quality audio in my timeline from somewhere else on the other side of the world.
On the public internet.
Yeah. So having that storage layer that works as fast as what we're trying to do.
It feels like real time.
Exactly.
And then we call it near real time.
Yeah.
It's a near real time workflow.
And Storj definitely made it feel more real time to the point where it's like, oh, now what can we do more now? Because we can do this thing.
Exactly.
Used to be a bit of a latent process is now almost happening in parallel. So Now we just got to figure out how to crank up the hose even more.
Oh yeah, and one of the things that makes me laugh, we're doing a demo and we say, watch it, and it's like, oh, it's already done. It's just, you guys transfer too fast. You need to slow it down.
Yeah.
We need like a slowed down demo version that's like transferring on the internet. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. Its session times are decreasing because of some of these processes. So it used to just be like, oh, we got a tech error, stop, do it again. You know, oh, can you do it again? Sorry, there was some dropout in your voice, and so now it's basically, it's all fixed by the time you can even say that, and you press play on it. It's like, wait, did I hear it? Did I imagine it? And it's already fixed. So it's not there.
It really allows the actor to totally just focus on their performance, and a director to just also focus on what is happening instead of worrying about the technical aspects.
Yeah.
So making that all more transparent. As you said, it means sessions are shorter,
Yeah.
or they can be just as long and you've got more time to be creative,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is what we want.
No one wants to do the same thing over and over again because of a glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.